Hey gorgeous, so I wanted to really quickly show you how exactly I do my foundation and my concealer, kind of like a one-on-one step. And the first things first is primer. Primer is super important. In the beginning, I thought primer was something that the makeup industry just came out with to get more money from you, but in actuality, that's not the case. Primer is a barrier for your skin, like a protectant to keep your makeup from seeping into your pores and clogging your pores and just, you know, any other anything else that you might put on your face. Now, I've already cleaned my face. I've already washed my face with my pore purifying cleanser. And that's something that is also important when you wear makeup, is making sure that your canvas that you have to work with is clean, and you have your cleaned using what works best for you. I use the pore purifying cleanser because I have really oily skin naturally, so that helps detoxify and clean out those pores. But with this, it doesn't take a lot. All right. And I have had this tube for probably about a year. All right. And that's all it is. It's really silky, really smooth, does not take a lot. And using a primer will also cause you to use less makeup. And using less makeup, even if you wear it every day, will cause you to use or cause you to spend less money, which is always a plus. All right, so naturally it says to let it sit for 5 minutes. Like if you read the back, the suggestion is to let it sit for 5 minutes, let it really do its job. But I'm not gonna hold you here talking to you for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna show you how I do what I do. All right, so I take my concealer. I'm using Suede, and you also don't have to use a lot of this either. I apply it to the back of my hand. That's actually too much. Apply it to the back of my hand or to a kind of like a little painter's tray. And use like a wet brush. I can't find my normal brush, but I'm going to just use this one. I'm going to use the rose water to kind of dampen my brush. Dampening your brush helps it spread a lot better. All right. And then I'm just going to go, like you see the dark circles and the rings and all that stuff and the sunspots that are up under my eyes. I'm just going to apply in a downward triangle, okay? Back in the day, we used to apply it like just like this. Just directly under our eyes and leave it. But that is leaving everything else. So if I apply it in a downward triangle, then I'm getting all of those spots that I want to cover up. Alright. Now this is skin perfecting concealer, so any like blemishes or spots that you don't want to let the rest of the world see, it does a really good job of covering up tattoos, all that. Okay. Super simple, super easy. And then I can hit on any other spots that I may not like. Now I'm using the Suede concealer and then the matching Suede liquid foundation. You can use your concealer as well to highlight and contour according to your personal preferences. If you want to highlight, you're going to go a shade lighter. If you want to contour, then you're going to go a shade darker. And then I'm going to take my blending bulb. You can use one of these blending bulbs. It's like a teardrop. And you can use one of these. Using it damp is the best. Alright. And you're going to dab it. Don't, you know, wipe it, but dab it. And that is the best way to blend. And you're just gonna blend. I'm not gonna tell you how long to blend. You blend it until you feel like you have, blend it until you feel like you're satisfied, according to your skin tone and skin type. All right, you see that? No more dark under eye circles. None of that. We've got them sunspots blended in. All that's covered. All right. So I'm going to go in afterwards with my Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. This is liquid. I know a lot of people don't like liquid. Some people like it, some people don't. It all depends on your personal preference. In the beginning, I didn't like liquid foundation because it just like looked like a runny mess all over my face. But with this, it doesn't. But you're going to make sure that you take it and empty your dropper completely. There are minerals in here, so you want to make sure that you got everything shook up, because you want those time release elements to take its course, and you want the what is it called, I can't think of what it's called right now. the anti-aging elements that are in here, you want it all. So you want to make sure that it's shook up, okay? All right. And then I also, that's not the brush I want. I also have the liquid foundation brush that is particularly designed for this. You can also use a powder puff brush as well. But I'm going to use this one just to show you. Okay. This particular bottle, the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation, will last anywhere from 4 to 6 months depending on how you use it, because all it takes is anywhere from like 4 to 5 drops. You can use 3 drops, depends on your own preference. All right, I'm going to show you using 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not like emptying my dropper either. You're gonna go dab, 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 dab. Okay, you're gonna do it in an E3. Okay, and then just blend it. Making sure you get your neck. And like I said, if you need help with color matching, I will be more than glad to help you with color matching. So, and I'm just doing it in a circular motion. All right, girl. I blended until my heart is content.